Scorpio. This is Lisa with the Poet Oracle. And today we're going to find out what's going on with you and the person that's on your mind. Welcome back if you are a returning viewer. If you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and do so, and that way you'll be notified when future videos are released. Today we're going to be looking at some tarot cards, some oracle cards, and even some personal messages. Just keep in mind that this is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave what does not. And if you feel that any role needs to be reversed from how I present it, then by all means go ahead and flip it. Well, we start this reading off with every card in the reverse, so you may be feeling a little bit upside down about this person. But we have the Knight of Cups, the Lovers, and then the Queen of Swords. With the Lovers showing up here, you could be dealing with a Gemini or something within Gemini season, or at least somebody that may have some kind of duality in them, maybe a dual personality. Maybe they put one presentation out to the world, but they're actually a different person behind closed doors. But with the Knight of Cups starting this reading off, this person has been a great disappointment to you, and it really comes down to the fact that they've been very manipulative. They have not given back the same love that you have given out. It's been very unrequited. There's a lot of deception, a lot of untruthfulness, and a lot of, what's the right way to say this? This person, it's like their emotions are shut off. It's like they're emotionally cut off, because the Knight of Cups is really somebody that's coming and bringing a beautiful offer. And so this person may have come through in the very beginning, and they may have presented a lot of love to you, maybe even love bombing, and made you feel like this was your one, that this was a very deep bond, a very deep relationship. But then you get with them with this Queen of Swords sitting in the reverse, and you realize this person doesn't communicate well, right? They don't empathize with you when you're feeling a certain way. They're very pessimistic about love. They're deceitful, and they may even be very critical and rude to you. This is a cold-hearted person. There's a song, oh, what's that song called? Jar of Hearts. Go look, I think it's Katy Perry, but go listen to Jar of Hearts. If that song resonates, drop me a comment and let me know, because that is exactly what I'm feeling right here. This person put you in a mental fog, okay? They confused you. We got the Sun card that shows up here. Now, when we talk about the Sun, we're talking about fire. So you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or a Sag. But really, when we talk about the Sun, this is about wanting some kind of joyous outcome. You wanted this to be successful. Okay, this also can represent you kind of working on your material happiness, your ducats, your money. You know, you're working on your foundation is what that can represent. Now, another thing about the Sun card is the Sun is very healing. It has very healing qualities. And so this card really may be representing either the need to heal, or that you are in the process of healing right now from this very deceitful person. The Lovers in the reverse does signify a breakup. And so if you guys have not broken up, separated emotionally, there is distance. There is some type of separation. But honey, we got the Ace of Cups that shows up here. Yes, okay. The Ace of Cups is all about a new baby, potentially a new relationship, maybe even a proposal, maybe even marriage. Now, Cups can represent our Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And so this may be you standing in your power. This also may be you having a good, loving relationship for yourself. Okay, you got to take that how it resonates. But for that to come out right after the Sun, it's like as soon as you heal, you will have that love that you've been looking for from this person, maybe with somebody else. All right. We got the Page of Wands that shows up here. And when the Page of Wands shows up, this is all about being very active in your life, taking bold chances, being very creative. You may be having new ideas, maybe a new business. Maybe you want to go back to school. I'm just feeling like a lot of creativity, like your thoughts are on fire right now. This reminds me of like, this girl is on, well, girl or guy, it doesn't matter, but that's the song that came to my mind. All right, we got the Knight of Swords. Do we have this? No, we had the Queen of Swords. All right, so the Knight of Swords shows up. And when the Knight of Swords, this is somebody that can be very fast talking. You may be a fast talker, but this card represents a lifestyle change, honey. I'm talking about those big changes that make those impacts for many years to come. Good for you. Good for you. If you aren't in the process of doing that, that's what you want to focus on. All right, let's get one or two. All right. Temperance is sitting in the reverse. You could be dealing with the Sagittarius or something within that season. But when the Temperance shows up, this is feeling very much so out of control in this situation. This person has a very disruptive energy. They cause a lot of chaos. They're very excessive in how they do things. They're not balanced, or they don't do things in moderation. That word means nothing to them. They're either going balls to the wall or not at all, you know? Or maybe that's been you, and maybe you need to temper yourself down, moderate yourself down. All right, one more from this deck. Wow. You know what? I'm taking all three of these cards that came out because I feel that these are for this reading. We have the Strength, the sitting in the reverse. Now, you could be dealing with a Leo or something within Leo season. But let me tell you, when the Strength shows up in the reverse, this is all about somebody that has some very disgraceful behavior. They self-sabotaged this situation. They abused their power in this situation. They abused your love in this situation because they thought they could do whatever and you would go nowhere. Now, the Strength card in the reverse is also really cautioning you that you need to start giving love to self. Okay, when it sits in the upright, this is a great deal of self-love, self-respect. Okay, and so this is telling you that you need to have that. But look at these other cards that came out. We got the Five of Cups and the Ten of Swords. Honey, the Five of Cups, no. Let's start with the Ten of Swords. Okay, let's just look at her. She done been stabbed 10 different times, honey. Okay, 10 times. That means you feel like this person has done you wrong over and over and over again. You may have even found out something through your phone, through social media, through the internet, through email, whatever it is. But you can see this person's looking at their phone. They've been stabbed all in the back and on the side and everything else. And this is how you feel, right? With that Ten of Swords, you feel like a lot of stress. You feel like this is too much. You've hit the bottom with this person, and it was painful what this person put you through. Now you're left. Five of Cups that sits here. Now you're looking down at these cups and you're just like, I feel so abandoned. I feel so unloved. Okay, with this Five of Cups, this is all about really feeling the loss in this situation. And you don't even have to have walked away from this person to feel this. This is like you looking down at the cups and saying, wow, all this beautiful love that I poured into these cups was just kicked over like it was nothing. And now you're holding on to these two cups behind you. You're holding on to those two cups because that's the love for yourself. Okay? And I think that might be the Golden Gate Bridge. Maybe that has some significance. Either way, I want to see what this person thinks about when they think about you, honey. Let's flip gears. What do they think about when you pop into their head? What comes to their mind? The Queen of Swords. Oh my God. All right. The Queen of Swords is all about somebody that's very honest. Somebody that's self-sufficient. This is, I can do bad by myself type energy. Okay. Male or female, it doesn't matter. The Queen of Swords is a bad bitch. She walks around with that sword. She doesn't mind cutting the ties of anybody that's pulling her backwards. This is how this person sees you, as like a no-nonsense person. You're not playing their games anymore. You're not going to hear what they have to say anymore. You got your back turned. You're all floating off into the distance. You may even have people coming to you and telling you about this person. Anytime I see birds in cards, I'm always like, that could be like little birdies coming out and telling you like, oh, this person's talking about you or whatever. So, all right, what else do they think about? Eight of Pentacles. So when this person thinks about you, honey, they think that you're out here enjoying your employment. You're focusing on you. You're focusing on your work. You're focusing on some type of craft. And you're making money by doing it. Beautiful. Okay. What else do they think about? Too many. All right. Let's get one or two more of what they think about when you pop into their mind. Oh, interesting. The Moon shows up. Yes, yes. Now, you could be dealing with the Pisces or something within that season. But when the Moon comes up, honey, this person knows what the hell is going on with you. They don't know what the hell is going on with you. Okay, there's a lot of secrets, a lot of mysteries. And they may be realizing that they kept a lot of secrets and mysteries. You guys were very different. They never took the time to fully understand you. Let's get a Moonology card just because we got a moon card. Let's see if you get an extra message out of this. All right, Moonology on the moon card. A time for healing. Yes, this is the balsamic moon. This is really telling you that it is time for you to heal yourself, to really love on yourself a little bit more, and really learn the lessons from this situation so you can effectively let it go. One more of what this person thinks about when they think about you. We got the Two of Pentacles that sits here in the reverse. And so this person feels like you do not want this commitment anymore. You don't want to deal with this anymore. You're feeling very overwhelmed and you're tired of struggling with this situation. All right, one more. What do they think about? We got two. Let's stick with them. Okay, we got the Ten of Wands. So first of all, this person feels like you have a lot of burdens on you, or they've placed a lot of burdens on you. You're very stressed out. You're exhausted by this situation. It's too much on you. Okay, this person feels like you're bailing out. You've left with your stuff and you're on a trail on a whole new direction. But then we get the Devil that sits here in the reverse. And so you could be dealing with a Capricorn or something within that season. But this is all about leaving an abusive situation so that you can go out and have your own fun and sexy times without this person. So interesting that it came out with this card. It's like the burden was too heavy. I'm letting go of your toxic ass. All right. I'm gonna flip real quick. I'm gonna take this deck and I'm gonna see what you think about when you think about them. Let's get a little scoop on that. Now you can drop me a comment too. Add to this reading. All right. Let us know what's going on. How you doing on your healing journey? Just so you all know, I am working my way to potentially a drawing to give away a free reading. I'm just trying to figure out the dynamics of it. So make sure to drop a comment because that's how I'll utilize my free giveaway, or that's how I'll identify who to give the free giveaways to. All right, what do you think about Eight of Pentacles that sits here in the reverse? So when you think about this person, honey, you feel like they're so unfocused. They don't have what's needed, the strength that is needed, the work that is needed. They're not putting in the work that is needed. This is an individual that you feel like wants everything to be perfect, but yet they put in no work for it. You may also feel like this person wants to repair this situation. Okay, so you may think that. All right. Or maybe that's what you're hoping for. The World. When you think about this person, you feel like it's done. It's a wrap. It's finished. It's a permanent cycle that has ended. You have completed the goals. You have completed the lessons. You are done with this situation. When you think about this person, you're like, I'm done. I'm on another path. I've already learned what I need to learn from you. One more. What do you think about? You get the Moon card as well as the Six of Swords and then the Page of Cups in the reverse. And so again, we got the Moon card. This is a lot of secrets, a lot of mysteries. You do feel like this person isn't being very honest with you, or that they were not honest with you in the long run. And so this is really about trusting your intuition when this card shows up. Because we got another Moon card, I'm going to get another Moonology because there may be another message there for you. But this is really about listening to your intuition and where you're being guided or not guided. This says luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. So in Sagittarius season, you may be seeing a shift in your luck. If you've been feeling like or bad luck is all you ever have, it looks like that's going to be changing. All right, we get the Six of Swords and then the Page of Cups in the reverse. Did we already have the Page of Cups in the reverse? No, I don't think so. All right, so let's talk about the Six of Swords first, right? The Six of Swords is all about a necessary transition. You needed to leave this situation, walk away from it, let it go. And if you haven't yet, you need to. All right, and the reason why, you got this Page of Cups that's sitting here. This is somebody that may have been very codependent, or you may have been codependent on this person. But this card represents a breakup with somebody that is highly immature. Okay? Highly immature. Let's move to our oracle cards. Okay? We have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Absolutely. It's time to do your healing, time to do your cleansing. We have playfulness, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. It's sitting in the reverse. You're not feeling like yourself nowadays. You got to do that healing. You got to do that love of self. Child, we got cards dropping. I'm going to try to tear the table down. I mean, like, really? Anyways, this says pay attention to the red flags. If that is not an indication, I've been down to pick up the pay attention to red flags and damn near flipped the whole table over with the phone and everything. Child, pay attention to the red flags. Listen to your intuition about this person and anybody else that comes into your path. And I'm going to try not to tear this table up again. Anyways, we got healthy choices sitting in the reverse. Have you not been making healthy choices for yourself? This is all about making healthy choices in love and in life, having self-love and self-care, and that making you happier. But it's sitting in the reverse because I don't think you've been loving on yourself as much as you need to. And then we got not today. This is about not dealing with hurt, avoiding a person, avoiding their conversation, setting the boundaries, and still being angry. Okay, it's time to do your shadow work today. This says not today, but today is the day that you need to do work on your healing. All right. I can't believe that whole table almost flipped over. That is crazy. Anyways, this says, oh, look at this soulmate manifest card that came out. Now, I'm going to read you what this says, but look at this person. Look how they're sitting alone in a room with their head down, feeling very sad. And this says, stop criticizing yourself. You are perfect just the way you are. I don't know who needed that, but somebody did. Let's flip to our personal messages. Hopefully no cards fall on the floor. This says, actions say so much about a person. True indeed. So do lack of actions. All right. Angels are around you now. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. You're being guided by your spirit guides and your angels. Just make sure you're listening. All right. It says it's hard to tell the mind to stop loving when the heart still does. Child, I know. It is so hard to walk away from somebody that you still have a great deal of love for. This says life moves in cycles, and so should you. Darkness illuminates the light. What weren't you seeing? And that goes right along with those two moon cards that came out and the pay attention to red flags that almost made me flip this table over, okay? So what weren't you seeing? Are there things that you didn't want to see because of maybe some dependency on relationships? Be dependent on the relationship with yourself. Let's get a poem and move forward, all right? Okay, that came out. I want you to remember what I'm going to say here with this poem. It's very short, and it's something that you can use as a mantra every single day to yourself. Number 18, maintaining. I can maintain. Even if I slip and fall, I can still regain. Let's try one more time, guys. I can maintain. Even if I slip and fall, I can still regain. Doesn't matter how far you've fallen, you still have the ability to get back up. All right, these are our message cards. I want to see what this person has to say to you, if they could say anything to you. Since it is a big deck, we're going to split it. I'm going to take 5 from both. What would this person want to say to you if they could put their ego and their pride to the side, honey? What do they want you to know from their higher selves? Okay. I just want to talk, bond, and laugh. You don't know everything, okay? Don't be so defensive, all right? I wish you didn't know that side of me. Oh, man. So they might be feeling a little misunderstood. Maybe they didn't explain themselves. It says you are a dream come true. Okay. Let's get 5 from this. Okay. I love being in your aura. All right. A couple more. What do they want to say? Get 4 more. It hurts me how you speak to me. So you might have checked this person, honey. You might have checked them. Drop me a comment. Let me know. I might shut this person down. I have childhood issues. So this person's like, listen, maybe I don't know how to love you right because I was never loved right. And maybe that's what they're saying, that you don't know everything. You don't know everything that they've been through and why they're so toxic potentially, or why they're so self-sabotaging. All right, 2 more. What does this person want to say to you? Childhood issues affect us more than anything in our adulthood. All right, this says, I admire you, but I pretend not to crave you as much as I really do out of fear. Wow. I want to get just one out the deck. I'm going to grab it randomly. I'm sorry I made you feel alone. All right, well, these are your messages. Make sure to come back and check me out again.